I got it on regular delay, so there could be closed caption for our deaf friends that we have who join. So it'll be a little bit more of a delay. You gotta have like a 30-second delay for there to be closed captioning. Been a pretty good day today. Found some ramen, so that was really exciting. Already had the kids try it, but Asher tried it, said it smelled real bad, but it didn't taste too bad. Hi, everybody. Well, we're all quarantined, so we might as well hang out together, right? Magic shop's closed. I thought they're having an online event, and I was going to do that, but I just don't feel like doing it. Not a lot of stuff is super enjoyable. I'm going to increase the size here. That's too small. Well, hello, Foxy1. Foxy1. Ooh, I just caught that. I never had to say it out loud before. Well, thanks, Cindy. I'll check it out. What you guys have for dinner? We ended up doing a make your own dinner night. It's kind of a fun party night at our house on Fridays because it's sleepover night, meaning that the kids can sleep in whatever bed they want to sleep in. So they're all having a party in Solomon's bed, all the little ones, it looks like, and I'm sure the other ones are in one of the bunks in the girls' room. And so we did make your own supper night. I think there was oatmeal eaten and probably ramen and all kinds of stuff. So, well, hey guys, hey ramen of four, mama of four. Well, hey Aunt Josie, look at that. Good to see you. How you been feeling? Should have had a package delivered yesterday. I probably did. I had some packages delivered. I've been kind of saving them up. We'll do another package video. We might just do it with some of the big kids. Some of the little kids don't sit still all that well. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Ah, Fox is your maiden name. I see. What are we doing for Easter? Well, we'll probably do the same thing. I'm not sure where we're going or whose house it's going to be at. Andrea would have had that stuff figured out by now. Usually I make a bunch of Jell-O eggs. We go to somebody's house or have it at our house. People eat, and we hide eggs for the kids. Oh, I got to get eggs to paint. And with all this stuff going on, it might be hard to get eggs to paint. We usually need a whole bunch of eggs to paint. We'll see what happens. You can always get some plastic eggs and hide those, if nothing else. We actually do have plastic eggs, too. I got to get that, and I got to get candy. I keep forgetting about that stuff. I got stuff for Jell-O, but good computer game for a 7-year-old. So 7-year-old, like Solomon's age. I guess it depends on what he likes. They can probably play some pretty advanced games, really, depending on how good they are at manipulating the computer. Solomon loves StarCraft. Do the kids like the top ramen? So we still have just a tiny little bit of the Maruchan ramen left, so they ate some of that. Asher had one of the top ramens, and he said it stunk, but that it tasted not too bad. So we do a live stream, make the Jell-O eggs? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. You do a live when you make the Jell-O. Oh, that's someone else said the same thing. Yeah, we might have to do that. When is Easter? Good question, Caged. I think you got to do some crazy calculations. It's like the first Sunday after a full moon in April, something weird like that. So I'm not absolutely positive. How's Snowball doing? Snowball's doing pretty good. I was petting him today. He's doing great. Minecraft. Oh, yeah, Minecraft's good. Minecraft's good for a 7-year-old. Are you having home church on Easter Sunday? Yep, we will. We've been doing our little Easter service. We play all the parts that are, well, I guess it's April 12th. All the parts of the Easter story on an audio Bible, and we listen to it. And I've got it all arranged with some special Easter songs we've been collecting over the years. And yeah. How's the basement coming? Haven't touched it. Haven't touched it since. Tomorrow's Saturday, which is our family work day. Ooh, I have a video I almost finished editing, or the February vlog. Maybe I'll finish that when I'm done and upload it in the middle of the night. You guys can all say, I missed it because it was late. But, yeah, Saturdays are usually our family work day. And so that's the day I'll be working on tomorrow. I kind of thought about doing the live stream on it. And just working, leaving it on all day even, maybe turn audio off, and maybe that might be, I don't know, hard to monitor if I left it on a long time. Or maybe I'll just talk with you guys while I'm working on it for a while, and I don't know, but thought about doing that. I saw you say something about digital cocaine. I haven't heard of that book or read it, Rosalind. You'll be streaming church again this Sunday? I don't think so. If the Reeves are coming, I wouldn't want to do that if they're going to be here. So I'm going to guess not. But I mean, we could always maybe do it. Oh, hey, Cynthia. Maybe. Oh, there's Nina. How's it going, guys? Maybe we could always do another church service or something after our church service. I don't know. Sunday's kind of a fun, relaxed day. Any big summer projects to do? Oh my gosh, I still can't see more than one day in advance. Maybe I'll have my Saturday project lined out. In this case, it's going to be the basement, but I just can't plan for anything for the future. I have the garden buzzing around in my head. I think I'd like to get the garden done. I turned the pond on, which the pond had been all murky from being sitting all winter. And then I turned it on, and boy, the water is crystal clear today. It was beautiful. I was able to see all the koi. The koi have gotten real big over the last year. They're like this big. There's 8 of them, and they're butterfly koi, so they got really long flowing fins. And we've been giving them food for the last several days, and they usually have to remember that there is such a thing as food and not to be afraid of it. And they just started nibbling at the food now, which is exciting. Pretty soon they'll be really excited when we get out there and give them food, so that's pretty fun. People are decorating their Christmas trees for Easter. Really? I heard once upon a time that Jesus was probably born about the time Easter happened and crucified about the time that Christmas happens. But it doesn't matter. There's no joke. We don't think that he actually died on that day. It's just the day we remember it officially together. So I'm all fine with it being the first Sunday after a full moon, as bizarre as that is with the solstice nonsense. Are you doing summer shopping for the kids? I probably should have done spring shopping for the kids, but yeah, we will definitely be doing that. I'll probably have to go back and watch Andrea's videos, or / Rachel Day will tell me after this video when Andrea always did it, and I will go do that whenever that needs to be done. And Mrs. Reeves has been nice. What, baby girl? Oh, don't come over here. You're not dressed. What? He's not turning off the light in the boys' room? Well, it's sleepover night, so that you kind of can stay up a little bit later in the bed, but you can get in a different bed and sleep if you want to sleep. What? Tomorrow's Saturday. Because it just is. Go to bed, baby girl. You didn't get any water yet? Well, you can get a drink out of the water fountain. You have an Easter tree? Oh, that's cool. And the strategies as a family are no load tech, so much better for it. Oh. I didn't see what you said it was about, but interesting. In April, she does clothes shopping. Well, see, we're coming up on it. I haven't read it, Rosalind. I haven't read it. I haven't watched it. I've seen several others that are just like it. I mean, if it is what I'm gathering that it is, I've seen some videos that are very similar to it, and I probably wouldn't agree, is my guess, if it's what I think it is. But I haven't read it. Now that your core are bigger, if you plan to add more, you'll need to buy bigger ones, and they need to come with snacks. I thought about that. They're not, I mean, their mouths are still small. The koi we would get would be big enough that they couldn't get swallowed whole unless they decided to just turn on them. And sometimes the fish can be, like kind of like betas and like nibble their fins off and stuff, nibble their eyes out and all kinds of gross stuff. But I'll probably still try it. We've had big fish before, big koi before, and added more in, and it ended up fine. But why is tomorrow Saturday? Yeah, Claudia is hilarious. Do you still sell your friend's honey? I haven't seen him in forever. So I think he's gone through some stuff in his life, and so I think he's maybe not doing that quite as much. So don't forget the girls love shoes. I think all girls love shoes. Doesn't that come in the handbook? Yeah. I know, baby girl. That's fine. Look inside the dishwasher for a lid. Pull it open and look at the shelf on the top. Open the. Oh, it's okay. She's trying to get a lid. Would you help her get a lid? I told her to. Maybe you can help her get one. And there you go, baby girl. Is it hot? All right. Would you help her fill up some water, Asher, and snap the lid on for her? Hey there, Brenda. Your husband has more shoes than you do? Oh, man, I got one pair of shoes. I probably have last pair of shoes that I wore laying around in case I need to paint or something. I'm pretty sure they're somewhere. I haven't needed them. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Are you still thinking of producing a recipe book for Andrea's recipes? I just read a comment recently about that. It reminded me all about it. And I don't know that I decided that I was going to do it, but I think I should. I definitely think I should do that. It would be fun just to have. I don't care if they never sell. But it'd be nice to get some done because for me, like Andrea's recipes I have there's some sitting in this little cubby thing of things she liked and used. I have some handwritten ones she liked and some other ones that in another book she used and some of the ones that I use they're my book that she used we could put in there. And it'd be nice for my benefit to just have all the recipes done. And I'd like to go through all of her recipe cards that we did and write down recipes for all those recipe cards and maybe put them in there. So that would be fun, but
I couldn't find a blanket anywhere. I was around the whole house. And then I picked up the blanket and he kept pointing in this relating me exactly where it was.
Oh, sweet girl. Hannah got a late nap and she's not doing good at going back to sleep. You liked the long live? Well, good. I'm glad. I liked doing it. It was a fun live. Yeah, I mean, I think we should. I think I should do them. I think it'd be nice. I would enjoy it. I've been kind of putting some of the ones we like our chicken Alfredo and some of the ones we make more frequently in my phone because I actually need it. I use it. By the time I make dinner, I need to look it up. And I'm not Andrea. She just did it all without a recipe. I mean, she had the recipe, but she barely used them. Yeah, you guys if you go ahead and like the video if you haven't liked, and if you see a little subscribe button down here on the corner, that means you're not subscribed, and you should push it and subscribe because it helps out the channel a lot. Hey there, Shannon. Thanks for hanging out with us on this quarantine day, everybody. Not much else to do, and I thought, it'd be fun to talk to some people, and it's always lonely anymore, and You guys always keep me company, and heck, we can keep each other company in this weird time we're in. Use Andrea menu cards for lunch? No, I mean I'm basically just getting by. So I have some of our most common recipes put in my phone, and I need to take time. I just don't have the time to do it. I don't have time to do anything. And sit down with the recipe cards and either find the recipe Andrea had scattered throughout all of her sources, or find a recipe that works for it and write it down and get all the cards ironed out. I love to actually use Andrea's actual cards that she wrote in her own handwriting. And so I think on the back, I could print out the recipe and kind of stick it on there and have those and get back to using those cards because they were very useful and not having to think about what's for dinner and just rotate whatever was happening. And pancakes you make is a mix or on your own. So it depends on who's making them. When Daddy makes pancakes, I have a mix. So I buy some mix, and whenever Daddy's going to make pancakes, he uses the mix and makes pancakes. Usually, though, it's his handmade. Asher knows Mommy's recipe, and so he makes pancakes all the time for the kids and waffles and stuff. And so he knows that one. But 121 thumbs up out of 290. We got to see how. See if you guys can find. We get our likes up to the same amount of people that are here. So we got 300 people here. And then so we can get 300 thumbs ups. That'd be awesome. Yeah, it is nice to have her cards in her handwriting. I'm on the verge of tearing up all the time these last couple days, so I apologize in advance. Oh yeah, I think you said it was your birthday. 4 a.m. on your birthday and you can't sleep. Well, we're glad that you're here, Melina. Nursing homes in full isolation. Yeah, it has been for where Grandma Fern's at for quite a while, in fact. Is your mom or Andrea's sister still coming to help homeschool, or are they isolating? No, they're still coming to help. I mean, you can still isolate. I mean, the bottom line is if somebody gets it in our family, immediate family, we're probably all going to get it. So I'm not so sure we didn't have it already. I was sick on my birthday, and it was terrible. And we, I think I told you guys. I don't remember if I did or not, but Hannah got real sick and had trouble breathing, and it was like in November, and we took her in the emergency room the urgent care, and they said her oxygen was really low, and they transferred her to the emergency room, and they put her on oxygen and gave her a breathing treatment, and then she was fine. She was fine after that, and everything was good. So I always wondered, was that what that was? I don't know. But we were all sick around October, November last year. I don't know if it was it or not, but I wondered. I remember I was sick on my birthday, and it was miserable. And I remember it lasted for forever. Lost your husband on the 14th. Any advice on how to get through? I don't have any advice for you, Angie. All I can tell you is I can't tell you anything. It just sucks. There's nothing that goes through it. It still sucks. Time is the only thing. Try not to go crazy. If you can think of something fun to do, like for me, it's video games, and I still didn't do it because I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to have fun. Still don't want to have fun. But I force myself to play video games sometimes, and I usually get a little bit of reprieve or watch new Japanese animation or something. Talking with people helps. Just doing these lives helps me like crazy. So I'm really sorry. It's terrible. Feel free to message me on Facebook, and then we can talk about different things we can do. Yeah, I think I mentioned garden. Someone else talking about garden there, but yeah, that's one of the things I want to do for the summer, maybe spring. hopefully very soon I'm going to get out there. Tomorrow we have that big pile of mulch you may have seen on some of our lives that we got from tree cutters that were in town that I flagged down. And we need to spread some of that around where Andrea wanted it. I kind of know what she wanted to do there. And I'm hoping Thomas will. Oh, Thomas is watching. I saw he was on there. Thomas, you should do that tomorrow as your project for the family. There's a nice piece of cardboard out front you can use to lay it down for the weed barrier. Did you get the ocean water Jello? No, I didn't. I couldn't get around the name. Everybody, I've got a lot of people that have sent me messages that apparently it's a really good dessert thing that Sonic does. And I understand why a dessert might be named that. That sounds a lot better. But when you see blue Jello and it says it's ocean water flavored, I just was not wild about that. What video games do you play? I play all kinds of video games. I've been a video game nut my whole life. Right now, I'm trying to force myself through Fallout VR. And I have to force myself. I always enjoy the Fallout series, but I just can't. I don't enjoy anything. Food doesn't taste good. Music doesn't sound good. Well, music makes me cry for the most part. And nothing is fun. It's just like everything's muted in my life right now. You guys help me feel less lonely. I'm so glad to help you as well. Your blessing. Oh, well, thank you, Rachel. That's awful kind. Well, hey there, Maria. Everyone's doing pretty good. Oh, did Thomas say something? What did he say? I didn't see him. Ocean water make you think it tastes tropical? It makes me think it tastes like salt. Work in my garden space tomorrow. Oh, good, yeah. We need to do that too. Tom, were you saying salt was good for you? Why would you want to drink ocean water? Ah, true. I don't. Just because salt's good for you doesn't mean that I want to eat it in Jello. Blech. Salt is good for you. I think the old school classic video games, like original Nintendo games, yeah, I loved all that stuff. I was around in the Atari 2600 days. Actually, my first computer was an Atari. I had a Atari 400 computer, and I'm sure nobody here knows what that is. And then an Atari 800 computer. My grandpa had an Atari 1040 that I really liked, that I always got to play when I went to his house. But how come people keep saying hi, Thomas? Did I miss something? Or are you guys talking to me? I don't understand. Some friend who blows up and talks to me and he's depressed, and I don't get it. Oh. I'm not sure what that's in relation to. What's your favorite pizza? Pepperoni. That's easy. Like pepperoni lovers, or like triple pepperoni or something. Actually, if I'm really feeling fancy, I usually get some breakfast bacon and pepperoni together. I played Froggy. I played a Frogger on the Ataris when I was a kid. My dad bought it, and I played with him, and it was always fun because they had those switches in the back nobody knew about, the A/B switches. And if you were on A, it was easier, and B meant that it was harder. So my dad would play Frogger. His guy, when we played a two-player, his would be on B, harder, and mine would be on A. And so you could go through the side. If you wrote on a log, you would come off the other side. And my dad would always ask and say, like, "How are you doing that?" And he was totally joking with me, but made me feel like I was a king. Oh, I see. That's probably is right. Oh, yeah, that's probably right. Because Thomas I saw him say something at the very, very beginning of the chat. I don't know if he's still on, but yeah, a lot of people don't know Atari was a computer. Yep, they were. They had a lot of computers. They were great. I still have them. And I probably could hook them up and make them work. They were on my 5 1/4 floppies. Do you think pineapple belongs on pizza? No. Papa Gary does, though. Oh, I can just tell you guys what I was working on. Somehow, I got recommended. Like, one of my customers saw that I had a 3D printer in my office, and somebody told somebody who told somebody, and somehow now I'm making COVID-19 masks for a clinic in Billings, apparently. So my printer's going non-stop down there now. It takes like 9 hours to make 2 of them, but thought I'd show you what I made. I didn't design this. Somebody gave me the plans for it, but you cut out a piece of either a regular mask. You can cut a regular surgical mask up, or you can get some little mesh stuff and you cover this thing and you push it through, and then you put elastic on it like that. And that way, because apparently these clinics, they're going through them so fast, the disposable ones, that they are running out. And so this is the, you can have your own and, keep it and wash it or whatever and protect you. I'm sorry, looks like you're okay. Oh, yeah, drafting, exactly. Oh, mystery draft was one of the funnest drafts I ever did. The print run on those are really short. I was very upset. I said, we got to draft this again. And they said, well, the mystery set is very short running, and I can't even get anymore, our local game shop said. So I was really sad about that. But it was a really fun draft. Yeah, the masks are pretty cool. I don't know if I'm a hero, but it's nice to help. I'm going to donate them. So people home in Santa Fe aren't staying home. If we live in a big city, we would be, we are taking this seriously, and I'm staying home. I'm home now, and we do the hand sanitizer thing and all that. And we're being careful. We're isolating and doing all social distancing and stuff, but it's not as big as a deal in Wyoming. I mean, there's only 300,000 people in the whole state, and so we're if I lived in a city, we'd be much more worried about it than we are. So I got a lot of people were worried about the fact that concerned that I wasn't as worried about it as I should have been. So yeah, someone else told me that. It's so funny on the live today. I said that they had 55,000 cases in the U.S. and that's what I saw last. It was like just 2 days ago or something, and now it's 100,000, which is crazy. Someone else pointed out that it's probably just because the tests are still coming in. It wasn't that there's been a jump. Is there anything like that mask in Louisiana? We are a hotspot. Well, I can post the link. I mean, if you have a 3D printer, I just downloaded it off the place at this clinic told me to get this from a certain site, and so I got it from the site, and I had to mess with it actually because it loaded like this. Which, if you're familiar with the 3D printer, when we're done, if you guys want, it's still printing down there. I can take you down and show you it printing how it works. But it uses string and basically a plastic string, and it builds it up. And if you print it like this, it would be a massive blob on the floor. So I had to rotate it just right. And mine's big enough to print 2 at once. So I had to organize them and flip them around. And this piece is separate, so I had to put this piece next to it. And then I had to mess with it because it first started out, it was too thick and too dense, and it was taking 12 hours to do 2. But I've gotten that down to 9 hours for 2, which I'm pretty happy with. So global mortality is 17% of resolved cases. You'd like to see it print? Oh yeah, we'll take you down and show you it printing unless it happens to be done by the time I'm down there. I think I have 3 hours left, which it could. I'll start another one if that's the case. Your daughter is an RN, pregnant, working in the hospital. Oh man, that's got to be scary, huh? The few cases I heard that with people that were pregnant, that the babies were fine. You'd be awesome in graphic design. That's actually what I majored in. I majored in graphic design. I wanted to make video games for a living, but I didn't end up using it. So, how much do you pay your kids for chores? 3 cents a minute is. Oh no, it's 5 cents a minute. 5 cents a minute is what we pay them for chores right now. And we used to always we'd give them raises or we would lower their pay if they weren't doing a good job. And so depending on right now, it's the universal 5 cents a minute. Yeah, the reusable is a great part about these masks. They can give each one to a certain employee, and that can be their mask, as opposed to you know having to throw them away all the time. Hey there, Barbara. Good to see you. How much does it cost to make a mask? That's a good question. I think it said it was it 9 grams of plastic? That was when I was at 70% infill. And now I'm at 20 or 15% infill. So I'm not positive now how much it weighs. But I don't know. I can buy a spool of the material that you use for in the neighborhood of $20. And I don't know how many I'll get out of them, but just roughly guessing, I might be able to do 25 out of a spool. So it's pretty inexpensive. Video clips from New York are terrifying. I haven't been watching any of that stuff. 373. Getting up there. So are you donating to your local hospitals, Tom? I was actually asked to make them for a clinic. So somehow they had a need. Oh, the clinic, I heard that they needed them printed, but the places that they would go to have them printed, they're all closed because of this stuff. And so somehow my name came up as somebody that had a printer. And I had a customer of mine call me and ask if I would do them. And so they gave me the plans, and I had to tweak them and got it done. So I'm planning on giving them to them. But maybe it's not a bad idea, But I mean, as it is, I mean, it's taking 9 hours for 2, and they need 25. So I mean, that's half of that's 12 and a half or so. So I mean, if I keep my machine going 24/7, which I have to kind of monitor it, you really shouldn't leave it alone. Although it's been pretty reliable. I had a big blob problem the first time, but I've gotten it down where it's really reliable now. So, but that's still a week or two to get 25 made, and who knows what's going on here after then. So, what did you use the 3D printer for before? I actually bought it purely for fun. I actually saved up my scrap money. I used to get $50 a month. Andrea would give me out of the budget, and I would save it. And I saved up enough money to buy one, and that's what I spent it on. And we printed a little game board pieces for our game nights, and I just mostly have been playing with it. I had plans to do stuff for my business. I have a little phone that I run my credit cards off of. It's got a little swiper on it, and I wanted to print like a plastic front and made it look more like a official, professional credit card swiper, and maybe it'll fit on top. But that's so back burner now. I mean, I can use this because I have the plans already, but designing stuff, my life is so topsy-turvy right now, and I'm happy if my kids are okay and happy and eating and fed and getting sleep and doing their school, and I'm very happy if I'm managing that stuff, and the rest of it is me trying not to stop moving, because then I start thinking and feeling, and I don't want to think and feel, so I try to stay as busy as possible. Are the 3D machines noisy? Not really. It kind of sounds like a fun robot out of like a RoboCop movie or something. It's really, really entertaining sounds. Maybe you're checking with ICU nurses that took care of Andrew. Maybe that would help you a little bit. Yeah, maybe. The ones in Denver. See if they need them. Don't make me think about that stuff. I like thinking about them. I find myself being teary a lot lately. It is quiet. It's sleep overnight, so the majority of the kids are sleeping down, different beds, and so that are staying pretty quiet. So. Is it fine if you watch what? Hungry Pumpkin on your phone? I don't know. Ask Asher. I'm okay if you watch it, but you got to ask Asher for his phone. Hey, don't come over here, okay? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep, I know. Why don't you go downstairs and I'll come down a little bit and see if how you guys are doing, okay? He's laying down with Hannah trying to get her to sleep, so why don't you go leave him alone for a little bit? Well, thank you, Maria. I'll check that out here real soon. 3:17 a.m. there. Well, you're a hardcore, Lynn. How you been? I've seen you before, obviously. Oh, hey, Pam. Spoke too soon, huh? What did you speak too soon about? Can you share this site design? What? Yeah, it was all quiet. Then Claudia came here. Can you share the site you got the design from? Yeah, I will. I will put that in the link in the description of this video. After I'm done with this live and I'm clear, I will find that the link to that mask and put it up there for you. Although yeah, you gotta find someone that has a 3D printer. If they know what they're doing, you're gonna have to mess with this. Maybe I can upload one that I made. Although mine's pretty big. Most printers can't print two at a time. Yeah, I'll tell you where I got it from, anyways. So. How long ago did you make the boys' room? Well, it was one of our early videos. I'm going to say 3 years ago. I can't say for sure, but I'm going to guess that. You sit on your porch often? That's a mixed bag. I do. I do. I go outside a lot. Sitting on the porch immediately makes me emotional because even thinking about it's making me emotional. Me and Andrea would sit there at night, just snuggle and swing and talk. So I do sit there, but not a whole lot. I go outside a lot in the front yard, but will we see the girls' room? Yes, you absolutely will. Sewing, learning to sew with Andrea's videos is going to be pretty high. It's getting to be pretty high on my list of things I want to get done. So I need to be able to sew to finish the curtains, to finish the girls' room. Oh, thank you, Miss Kitty. What did they say before you made the room? Well, I don't know that they necessarily said anything, but it was exciting. I designed it on AutoCAD first, and so we got to show them how it was going to be planned out and how the beds worked, and they were excited, of course. You sit on the porch and read to the kids. I definitely like reading to the kids, and we can do it on the table, but I don't want to do that on the swing. I don't know. The swing is a special thing. I like sitting there with the kids. It's not like I can't sit there, but I don't know. Maybe someday I'll have someone else to sit there with me again. That's what I would like to do. Thank you, Rachel. 3 years ago, first video I saw. Yeah, I'm sure that's about right. Maybe you could still make a video game. Oh man, I just do not have that kind of time. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Social distancing. I'm all for social distancing in public, but if you're not, you can't hug your friends and your family. Screw that. You can call me a hater or whatever you want to call me. Someone recommended I had gloves on when I, do make dinner for the kids or something. But I mean, if none of us have it, that's obviously not important. Well, hey, Holly. What? Well, Asher's got his phone. You'll have to ask Asher in a little bit, okay? He's laying down with Hannah. Go downstairs. You can talk to him later. I know. You want to use his phone, but you got to ask him later. Yes. Yes, Maria, you're exactly right. How's Papa Gary? Papa Gary's doing okay. I see him on Taco Tuesday nights, and we had him over, watched a movie the other night. Me and him used to always watch 13th Warrior early on. We watched it so many times, and it's an Antonio Banderas movie. It's not even the world's greatest movie, but we thought it was super cool and really enjoyed it. And so we had him over to watch it again because it had been a while. The kids got to watch it with us, and it was fun. We're able to get the groceries, so you haven't been able to watch the video yet. Well, you'll have to watch and see. The girls still have their tablets? Yes, these little Amazon Fire tablets are the perfect size. So we've gone through buying tablets. A lot of times we'd always get like a 10-inch or 11-inch tablets, and they'd always break, and we'd have to buy special things for them. And these little Amazon Fires, they're like 7-inch, 8-inch, and they come with a very puffy, protective thing. We haven't broken any of them yet. I'm very pleased with them. So we all still have them all. One was left out, and one was tossed out the window by little Hannah, and it got snowed on. But oh, hi Hannah.
Hey, Davey.
She got back up again. You're super cute, but you're not dressed enough to come over here and show everybody.
You want some jammies on?
You can jammies on, then she can. Tom, what do you love to cook? What's the favorite family recipe? There's not any things that have 100% saturation anymore. It was chicken Alfredo. But Asher, of all people, the king of chicken Alfredo, has been kind of burned out on chicken Alfredo. And so he doesn't usually have it with us. But the chicken that we make for the chicken Alfredo, he really likes the chicken, just chicken cooked in a little bit of butter and with salt and pepper, and he'll eat a few of those with us. So, it's close. But none of the recipes have 100% saturation. Remember, your memories like movies for your soul and your heart. I guess so. The Bible says that the blessed man seldom reflects on the days of his life because God keeps him occupied with gladness of heart. And so, now that I'm thinking about all that stuff, I must not have gladness of heart anymore. But perhaps that'll happen again someday. What's the temperature now? It's been mid-80s in Texas. Well, it was 41 today when I was doing the shopping. So, have you made the baked macaroni and cheese? No, I don't know how to make it. We had a recipe. Mrs. Reeves made one time when it was baked macaroni and cheese day, and she had one in a book, and I don't know where the book went. It's disappeared. It was a family cookbook for the Blakeman side of the family, and I think that maybe somebody borrowed it, and I don't know who. So I was watching one of our videos with our live dinners, and Andrea was talking about how she just bakes it's cooked macaroni layered with cheese and then baked. And so that's the closest I've gotten to it. I can probably handle doing that. And she said she used whatever leftover shredded cheese we had in the fridge. Man, she was so great. It sucks being alone. Man, I never realized how great. I always knew she was wonderful and great, but man, it hurts way more than I thought it was going to. What about goulash? Yeah, everybody loved goulash too. I don't remember how she made it. I know it was macaroni with some corn chunks in it, maybe some spaghetti sauce and hamburger. But Asher burned out chicken Alfredo. That's insane. Yep, I know. That's what I tell him. That's what I tell him. She was a special lady. You wish you had Velveeta cheese. Were they out of Velveeta cheese? Well, I had kind of stocked up. Still thinking about hiring a housekeeper? Yep, definitely. I'm probably all for it. I just need to do it. I mean, you'd think I don't even really have time to call somebody. You'd think I do, but I wanted to read that comment. You're lonely, but being alone is truly amazing. I find being alone without anyone around the most peaceful and happiest time for me personally. I'm sure that's for you personally, but that's just not me. It's just not me. That was never been me. She got jammies on?
Yeah.
Okay.
We go all the way up to the like New York parties. With the collar pants on.
Oh, you're silly. You're so great, friend and father. Thank you, Maria. That's awful kind. Maybe your children, the Lord, and their ways are everything. The Lord will get you through. I know He will. I'm sure the sun will shine again someday. I don't see it. I don't understand it, but. Everybody's saying hi to you guys. Hi, Hannah and Asher. She's waving hi. That's so cute. Not me either, Tom. I don't do well being alone. Yeah, it's terrible. It's just not how I was built. Not at all. That's what the therapist said the other day. It's not. Doesn't seem to be. You see, Judah. You want to come sit with Daddy? No.
How do you say that?
You got pants pulled all the way up for jammies.
Here's Banky.
Would you eat some chalk? Can you say baby shark? Do 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 do. Baby shark. Just sing it if we're lucky. Tammy has her goulash recipe. Oh. Who is that? Is that Tammy I know or Tammy on YouTube? You know, I find being around people, but I find a lot of joy in being alone. Well, with my dogs. I guess I hear that a lot. I mean, I hear a lot of women that lose their husband and then they're totally content to live the rest of their life alone, totally content. And I've shared before, Andrea said that she'd do that, that she would never remarry if I died, and we'd always have a conversation whether or not I would. And I said, well, I don't know if I would or not. She said, oh, you would. I know you would. And I'm like, how do you know? She said, I just know you. And now I think about that, and I realize now she knew me very well, and that's just how I just need that, I guess. Are you quarantined in Wyoming? I don't know what you mean by quarantine. We're self-quarantining, but I don't think there's any official orders.
And if there are, I'm going to disobey can't stop me.
Oh, show them your armor, that your new thing there, Judah. Judah's got his new his leg. I don't know if you can see with the light there, but
yeah,
he finished his upper thigh part of his armor. Very cool. So 30 years, no one could replace him. I understand that. I might even have a boyfriend, but I'd never get married again, ever. Interesting. That's one of the caregivers for maybe while we were okay alone. I feel that's very true. For me, I have peace. However, if God gave me someone, then I'd gladly take him. I understand that. Brother Thomas, as you home church, I have some great old time hymns, worship, praise, and worship. Yeah, I can't tell if you're just a nice fan or you're advertising, but we're doing good. We got a bunch of old hymns already that we have at our home church that we sing. So the little miss part is not having anybody to share joy with. Oh yeah, I totally found out a snooker with someone to share a smile with. I totally understand that completely. What was I just thinking about the other day? It was something stupid. I mean, like the kids do something really cute, and I want to just tell somebody, look how cute that was. And I can tell the kids, and Hannah's so cute, but it's not the same as, I don't know. I always want to share things the kids are doing, and it really sucks to not have someone to share that stuff with. You are guzzling that down, baby girl. We're gonna make sure we have to change her diaper before we put her back in bed. Any fun plans for the weekend? Not any fun plans. I got plans. I'm planning on working on the bathroom, and maybe I'll do a live stream even when I work on. I'm doing some very complicated framing around a pipe. It's not going to be fun, but yeah, I'm happy to help you. You can sure. Judah helped me. Was it Judah helped me last time? Yeah, Judah helped me last time, and Asher did. Asher did. You went with me the week before. Yeah, that's right. Do you just pick and choose your questions, or do you miss some from time to time? I definitely miss some from time to time. Most of the time when I stop, yeah, yeah. Sorry, I got distracted reading something. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I miss questions. Yes, I miss. I usually start talking and I miss the questions. Something goes up out of the screen. Mostly, I don't. I miss them. I just randomly pick one. So, Asher, oh, Man Pam wants to play some Sea of Thieves. I myself wanting to tell her things 8 years later. I understand that. Kind of flooring you put down in the new bathroom? That's a good question. Then it's definitely going to be something in the tile variety. It's in the basement, and basements can tend to be, and so definitely we're trying to stay away from carpet as much as possible. So some kind of tile. So.
Well, if we tile, we take the speed off when we go in there through it in the middle of the night.
Take lots of videos and pictures when all of this passes. I'm going to Wyoming to help with cleaning. You can share them with me. Oh yeah? Well, there you go. How is Hannah? Hannah's great. I think she still pretends she's drinking her milk, but I don't think she's drinking much of it anymore. All right, that's enough with the advertising. I'm all for that stuff, but I think you're kind of crossing a line. What's best for you? Only knew what Andrea would want for you. Well, I know what Andrea would want for me, and thankfully it's what I would want. But it's one of those things. Yeah, I agree, Maria. Past in 2014, I still find myself thinking I need to tell him stuff. Oh, I'm sure that's going to be happening a long time. Most important qualities you're looking for in a companion. I don't know. I probably shouldn't share that stuff because then I'll have people messaging me saying that they meet all those qualities, and maybe then I won't find out. Obviously, they have to love God more than anything. That's going to be one I can share that you probably already knew. How did she do with the new soup? They haven't had it. I bought the ramen, but we're sitting on it. I mean, we still have a little bit of the last one. Yeah, Asher said it stunk, but it tasted okay though, kind of. Tasted better than it smelled. So I don't know if that's okay or not, but it's just a different flavor. It's a different formula, so it's like ramen doesn't always taste the same. It's chicken bouillon with different spices and different salts, and so.
Okay. It didn't smell that bad.
I'm all for the gospel of Jesus Christ, Brother Robert. Preach it. Heart's going to tell you when it's the one. Yeah, I'm sure. Did they try the chili one? No, they haven't. I have that in another bag somewhere. I got some ramen. It's called chili flavored. Asher fake gagged over there. It's a green package. It's the same brand as the one we always get, but it's called chili flavored. The beef one was no good. I think we should try the chili one because you like chili cheese Fritos. You don't? I thought you did like them. You don't like, what about actual chili? You don't like chili? Yeah, I don't either. You think it's good? Oh, see, it's your favorite? Well, I'm gonna try it. You drink all that milk, baby girl? You need to go to bed. And Josie. How do you make the Jello eggs? It's basically super concentrated Jello inside of an egg mold. But the kids really love them. Is that the Jello beans better?
Say bye-bye.
They're easier to make.
Say bye-bye.
Say bye. Hey, Hannah.
Yeah.
That was so cute. They probably got that.
I heard it. So.
That's why I married my hubby. I always say he loves God more than he loves me. That's probably what it should be. Whoever Arian loves to live the lifestyle you would and show to be perfect for the kids. I agree. I mean, I got 9 kids. That makes it tough. I mean, I love my kids, but it's tough to find somebody who is okay with 9 kids. Boy, the night Hannahs are flowing in.
Let's get how I wanted to do it. Yeah.
God's time a good woman will come into your life, Tom. I pray that. I pray that's true. They don't always be little. They will grow up. That's the truth. Did you sense me turning the camera to your funny stepping? Don't you have 10 kids? No, we have 9. I have Melina from another marriage, but she lives with my aunt. So would have had 10. My 10th here would have been Cyrus. Thank you, buddy.
No.
Put cheese and tuna in your ramen. You guys want to put some cheese and tuna in your ramen? Cheese sounds good. I don't know. What do? You just like throw it in there and with the soup or what? That sounds yummy to me. That sounds super yummy. I might have to try that.
Why? It's so good. Wait, why did I do that? Yeah, why did you? It was best for you. It's gonna be better than that. Yeah, why did you do it?
Just be careful, people who pretend to be something they are not. I know that's true. That's true, Miss Kitty. How is Melina these days? Well, they're quarantined, and I've talked to her by text a couple times, and I think she's doing okay. It's been a couple days, I think, since I've talked to her. Cheesy noodles are good, huh? Really? This pandemic has caused mass hysteria. I agree. Do you have egg molds? Yep, I do. You have a video about how you can make a Jello Easter eggs? I do. You have to have the special Jello egg molds. There is an off-brand Chinese thing you can buy on Amazon. The official Jello brand ones, I haven't seen them for a while. They only sell them around Easter time in only very limited quantities in weird places, and I haven't seen them for sale for a long time. So I got one of those, the official ones, and I got one of the Chinese ones that seems to work pretty good too. You know what, Emily? I think I'm hearing the same thing. All of a sudden, some ramen sounds like it'd be super tasty. So you have 10 kids, 9 with Andrea. Yes. Or 10 with Andrea if you count Cyrus, who died with Andrea. So you have to be careful, especially if you're a woman. It's scary. That probably wasn't for me. San Diego, I know where that's at. Jello with Sprite. It's pretty yummy. It's not like it's a giant taste. It gives the Jello a little bit of bite, little bit of oomph to it. So he's a friend who cares for Tom. Well, thank you, Aunt Josie. You're super kind. So are the closed captionings working okay? Lydia? I don't know if you can see those or not. Let me know, and I can answer you when you say things. Otherwise, if you can't hear me, I don't really have the time to get up there and type. What food do you dislike the most? Oh man, that's a difficult question. I don't know. That's a big. I dislike a lot of foods, so I could not tell you that. That's too hard of a question. Lagging? Is it lagging? What up here with green onions? What's that? Pad Thai? No, I haven't. Yes, we do have a long list of don't likes, don't we, Hollyhock? That's absolutely true. I keep forgetting to get bologna. I've been out of bologna for over a week, and I keep going to stores that have the bologna. I was at 2 of them today and you'd think I would have got the bologna that I need. Oh man, I've been totally craving it. You know, if you don't like, I don't have a lot of meat sources that I eat, and so your body craves where it knows it can get the nutrients that it needs, and I totally been craving bologna like crazy. Chicken schnitzel, that sounds yummy, but I don't know what that is. Oh, the closed captions are working? All right, good. I got to make sure that I just speak clearly and not ruining that. No, they're not sold out of bologna. I mean, maybe they are. I haven't looked. I did our shopping and I forgot to put it on the list. And then I've been back there several times for different things, looking for toilet paper or, whatever we were looking the other day on those shopping trips. And I keep forgetting to go get them. And they don't sell the bologna that I really want the bologna I've told you guys about on my other videos, but the one I've been having is thick cut Oscar Mayer beef bologna. But I got to go get it. I usually can freeze it, but I keep forgetting. Out of bologna and lunch meat, so I may not be able to get any. I had some of that bologna, Maria, when I was younger, and I think it was okay, but bologna cake, bleh. What's your favorite animal? I don't know. I think when we went to the zoo, that's how Andrea would do the zoo. We don't have enough time to go to every animal. And so we would have every person in the family would pick their favorite thing to see. And I always wanted to see the owls in the night house. I thought they were beautiful. So I'm going to say owls. They had ramen at your Walmart today, but only chicken? Really? That's the one that we're always out of here. That's so funny. Tell Asher to make that puke sound again. Yeah. You like spam? No. I probably would if I ate it, but I can't get past the stereotypes around spam. We keep your mouth shut about the bologna talk. I know it's gross. Andrea says, I love you because I make you bologna sandwiches. So, and that was one of the reasons why I knew she loved me. You have so many owls in your yard. Oh, really? I've only ever saw an owl once, and it was a white owl, and it was in California, and I was walking late at night around a park, and I was already scared to death. I was a kid, and I was super scared, and I heard this giant rustling, and just this owl flew right at me, and I was like, oh my gosh. It now is one of the cool things in my life that I like to think about, but at the time, it freaked me out. Make ramen noodles yourself if you have the time. I certainly don't have the time, and at 25 cents a pack, I'm good. It might be fun sometime if I had the time, but right now, time is a hot commodity in my life. Drain your top ramen, helping teaspoon of butter and herb packet, and stir. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds tasty. Asher would eat that. Asher would eat that. Do you have any family in California? Yeah, I do. Still have several family members in California. Small mini dogs? I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Aren't white owls usually in the Northeast? Maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this one was white. It might have been a light beige or something. I don't know. It happened so fast. In my mind, it was white. It could be wrong. That's interesting. Vandenberg Air Force Base. Interesting. I don't know where that's at, but I don't think. In America, does all ramen have broth? I'm not qualified to answer that question, but all the ramen we eat has broth. Kung Fu Panda noodle making. Oh, that'd be fun though. I saw Jackie Chan make some noodles. It's gotta be fake on one of his videos. I can't believe he actually did what he looked like he was doing. The owls are big. You don't realize how big owls are. You see them in a little kids cartoon, and they're just little things sitting on a branch, and they're little books and stuff. But there's one we took a picture of one at our I don't know what zoo that was at. We were at. It was in California. Might have been the LA Zoo. And I still see it. It's just so large. It's super scary. Well, you made the pizza crust, huh? Well, good. I'm glad you liked it. I lost all my other people. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Heck, you guys are probably all quarantined too, so what are we at? Oh, my viewers crapped out again. I don't know how many people we have here. If you haven't subscribed and you see a little subscribe button down there, you should push it. It does help the channel out more than you know, so that would be very useful. And of course, then you can get notified when all the cool videos come out. And more cool videos are going to be coming out. It's not going to be all lives forever, I promise. 400, okay. We have barred owls behind the house that start hooting more in the spring. They say, "Who cooks for you?" That's awesome. This has been a great lifetime. I'm glad we're all here supporting. Well, thank you, Miss Kitty. You guys are nice. It really helps me. It's like I'm sitting around here thinking, when can I go live? When can I go live? It's very, very. It takes my mind off of things. It helps me feel better, and it's nice. So. Oh, well, thank you, Christy. Lives are the coolest. Well, some people do like them, I guess. I guess you guys must be here liking them. I get a lot of people that send messages to the idea that they're sick of the lives. And I don't think the view count of the lives are not as high as the other videos. So I know there's a lot of people that probably aren't wild about the lives. So, well, thank you, Maria. Yes, exactly, Hollyhock. That's true. It definitely is. The other one, the coronavirus one I did that was the monthly shopping trip got demonetized for having the name in the title. So don't make any money off of that one, which doesn't matter. I don't really care. But it's a real thing. They are demonetizing videos that mention coronavirus in the title. Fairly new to your channel. What would be one thing to know about Andrea you would want us to know? She seemed like an amazing woman. She was not afraid. She was not afraid of anything. The boys still have that fridge with the dinosaur on it. No, Thomas accidentally chipped it. Well, he was trying to. You know how those freezers get, frost all built up on them, and he had not learned the ways of defrosting yet, and so he tried to chip it off with a screwdriver and ended up puncturing something, and all the coolant leaked out. But he since bought a nice one. It's his own. He's pretty much the one who stocks the fridge, and he sells pops to his brothers. And yeah, it's because of you. Judah kind of stopped drinking pop ever since he went to the dentist, And you still drink them sometime? Yeah. Or you can't even say the name of the, or it's demonetized. Maybe. Maybe. How would have Andrea acted during these scary times? She would have said this is a bunch of garbage. She would have been very vocally against it. But we still obey the rules. We would always obey the rules and the laws, and we would we would do everything to be considerate of others and to make other people feel safe and nice. But when we were talking about it in private, she'd say it's a bunch of garbage. That would be Andrea. Well, thank you, Heather. That's really kind. You guys are being so kind to me about that stuff. So, I think Becky. I think it's not YouTube being a jerk. I think it's they're protecting their advertisers. There's something about if they're advertising on that, maybe somebody says something and gives advice about the virus, saying like, don't do this or don't do that, or even what I'm saying. Who knows? And maybe it's somebody follows that advice and somebody gets hurt or dies or something, and so then you advertise on that and it could backfire. And so I think that it's not YouTube being a jerk. They're just trying to protect their advertisers, and I really can't blame them. We can call it something else. We'll just call it, I don't know what, something. We'll call it fried eggs. Nobody wants to get fried eggs. Faux drizzle. Oh my gosh, that is terribly awesome. Grape tomato girl. Oh my goodness. Faux drizzle. My goodness. Dos Equis. Yeah. No, bologna's good. Has spring sprung yet? Sort of. I mean, at the Mills house, it's always spring when we turn the creek on, and I turn the little stream on, and it's going, and it's looking so beautiful and nice out there. Still pretty cold. I miss Andrea. She'd be so excited to get out there and plant stuff. I gotta take better care of the stuff. I gotta mulch all the things that she planted. We have trees that are out there and peach things and all kinds of. I don't even know what she's planting up on the top row of the house there. I need to take really good care of them. They can't die. And people think we boycott eggs. Yeah, that's funny. Go ahead, ask me something. Turtle survive? He is not there. He is gone, Johnson, which doesn't make sense. Part of me thinks because they tunnel really good. Part of me thinks he got up out of his little uh, pond thing and tunneled down and hibernated because they tunnel down and hibernate. He was a big turtle and he could not escape that I know of. So maybe he'll show up, but I don't know where he went. Can you show us the 3D printer? Yeah, I'll show you guys here when we're about to sign off because I got to go downstairs and then I'd have to come back up and all that. So, but I will. You got rid of Andrea's things, or are you keeping them for the kids? It's a mixed bag. Me and Andrea were all about efficiency and being efficient, and it is not efficient to keep things just like dumb things. But we are keeping special keepsakes. and things that Andrea held dear and they're important. And so I got rid of her clothes because I didn't want them there. We made some pillows. A lady made some pillows out of her clothes for the kids. I still see her in the earrings in different places, and it just hurts. I just miss her so much. What about planting a small tree in memory of Andrea? We did, actually. If you watch her 41st birthday video, you'll see me go across that log. And when I come back, you can see me holding a little tree. We took a tree from her spot and planted it out front. It looks like it lived. I really hope it lives. Hey, buddy. What? Nope, I just said, hey, buddy. Well, good to see ya. I don't know how to say your name. Therese? Is that how you say it? Please take this seriously. We do take it seriously, First Nana. Doesn't mean I don't joke about it in private, but we do take it seriously. I promise. We know it's serious. But I don't mean them to think that we don't think this virus is serious. And people are obviously dying, and we want to be careful, and I want to protect my family. We do think it's serious. I do think the hype is redonkulous, though. So, your brother and your sister-in-law, they have it? I'm so sorry. Well, dear God, please help their family get through this. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate it. Wyoming has 55 cases? That's a lot. It was only 18 when I saw last because I haven't been paying that much attention. There's only one in the county. I'm not sure where they're all at. There's none in our county here, and there's one case in Campbell County. So where the rest is in Wyoming, I don't know. I'm so sorry, First Nana. You guys haven't heard Redonkulous? Redonkulous is awesome. Strength and stamina? I don't have any strength and stamina. I cry at the drop of a hat. I suppose healing comes someday. $400 in your county. Wow. Yeah, there's none in our county. None. And there's one in the other county closest to us. Would you eat chocolate-covered ants or world's hottest pepper? I'd probably eat either one if I had to. Chocolate-covered ants wouldn't be a big deal. But did Andrea dye her hair? No, never. Well, thank you, Tracy. She was a beautiful woman. Still is. Oh, thank you, Grandma. So happy. I love that name. Whenever I say it, some people's names I've been reading for forever, and then when I say them out loud, I'm like, oh hey, I just got it. Thank you, Aunt Josie. The video on how to make the Jello eggs. No, but I plan on doing one. It seems like everybody wants to know how to make the Jello eggs, so we'll make them. Then we also make Jello beans. I've got it. Asher really likes, or Judah likes the Jello beans. Did you do a video about eating bugs? Did we do a video about eating bugs? I'm going to be a weepy woman. Huh? She was. The kids get Easter baskets. No, they get a little. They have a little basket that they collect their eggs in when they do the egg hunt. But we don't. Really?
He just kept it in his bed until it got broken, so he filled up with Legos. Yeah, when you're last Halloween, they do fill up like there with some in the bag.
Is it actually broken, or is it the handle that's broken? Actually broken.
Wait, was other Halloween buckets and Easter buckets or the same? Yeah.
Colorado has almost 1,500. Yeah, Colorado has a bunch. It has a bunch. Wyoming has 73 now. It's going up, but it's not around here, wherever that is. Again, we're still being careful. I'm not saying we're not being careful. I'm not telling you not to be careful. Be careful, and that's all great. That doesn't mean I don't think that this is crazy with what's going on with everything. So. Thomas is in his bed. He was on the stream very, very beginning. I don't know if he's still here or not. It's 10 o'clock here, so the kids are all pretty much in bed except for the high schoolers.
No, but
yeah, I'm kind of burned out on the fried eggs talk.
what?
You missed it. We gave it a nickname so we don't get demonetized.
Give me some details of fried egg stuff.
We're worried about fried eggs. That's why I printed those masks, because of fried eggs.
Oh, fried eggs, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say fried eggs on the camera? For real fried eggs, not fried egg thing. No.
Yeah, Cage, that's what I said. The county next to us has one, which is Campbell County. So I talked to somebody who knew the person that had it, and they're quarantined and they'll get over it. So Red Cavalier is actually a Sunfire. But me and Andrea bought it new right when we got married. So it was 2001. So that must have been like a year after we got married. We were going to have kids, and Andrea got it because it was red. She wanted a red car, and it had the 5-point harness straps in it, which was really new and hot at the time. And so it was also cheap. I think it was $16,000 new. And I'll never buy another new car again, by the way. I remember when we got it, they said, how long you want a loan for? And we were a very poor, new couple. And so I said, 6 years, that's the max, right? And he said, yep. But you're going to be really sick of that Sunfire in 6 years. And I remember thinking, oh, really? Is that a lot longer than I thought? I didn't realize. And the joke's on him. You know, I'm still driving it 20 years later. So I'm kind of with you, Mary. Amazon has lots of the Maruchan ramen. They actually don't. I've looked. They don't have any. I mean, maybe they have some of the beef or something. I haven't looked. I've looked only for the chicken, but they don't have any of the chicken. How many miles does it have? It's got 379,000 something. So I'm really hoping to hit 400,000. You don't have car payments either. It's the best. It really is. Being debt free has allowed me to have a large family. So that's the whole reason why I can provide for my family, and Andrea could be a stay-at-home mom, and because we don't have hardly any bills, and so we don't need to make that much money to survive. So we're very blessed. You look today, oh, you didn't notice what flavor. Uh, you'll see things there sometimes. You'll see them show up on the Amazon list, and you click on them, and it'll say currently unavailable, no idea where they're getting in stock, and there's no button to hit, and that's just it. So it doesn't, just because they show up doesn't necessarily mean that they got them. Try the chili ramen on the live. Oh, you guys would like that, wouldn't you? I don't know where it went. Where is the chili ramen? Did you find a bag of green ramen, Asher? That might be fun.
I'm gonna have a death.
I have 7 kids because we have no debt. Really, that's how. It really is just how you do it. Exactly, Christy. Buy different brands and flavors of ramen in a live feed taste test. Oh, they'd all be bad. I don't remember where I put the green ramen. See if you can go find them, dude. There's a bag with some green ramen. Look in those market and see if it's there. Now burnt your 4 a.m. ramen snack. Oh. Chicken tortilla? Oh, no, I didn't know there was such a thing. The States carry Old Dutch Mexican chili chips. Old Dutch they're a big brand around here. I'm not gonna like it. I probably am not. You should do what I eat in a day. Oh, that's interesting. You would probably all be grossed out if I did that. That might be fun, grossing you out. I don't know. What do you call a bunny with no ears? Loaded baked nachos. I like loaded with cheese nachos. Did you find them? Sweet. So that's why is chili flavor green? Is it like green chili? All of a sudden oh, it is, isn't it? It's like bell pepper flavored. I'm thinking like chili, like chili. Yeah, I probably am not gonna like it, am I? Yeah, it's gonna be nasty. I thought it was funny they make chili ramen green. Are there any kids who don't care for video games in our family? I do not think so. I think they all love video games. Oh yeah, Judah's probably the one who doesn't care the most because he'd rather be outside making armor or running and playing tag or something.
Yeah.
Do it. Everyone wants me to make them. All right. So somebody else had asked me I said on the video today that Claudia makes her own ramen. And they're like, how does a 4-year-old make ramen with boiling water? And we have those bowls. You guys have probably all seen those bowls, right? But, and so I can sure show you. Let me do this. All right, can you guys hear me messing with the mic? Can you still hear me? I switched to wireless mic. Can you still hear me? I hope you can still hear me.
Abraham Lincoln. They see gumball machines.
Yes, we got a new gumball machine for the kids. The first part of our bounce off to bed routine is okay. They can still hear you. The first thing with the kids is bedtime routine is to get a gumball. So we just got this new gumball machine. They love it. It's like the one at the grocery store with the spinny thing. So, with a gumball. All right. Oh, anyways, it has these little bowls, and so that's how Claudia makes her own ramen. You just put the square ramen inside the square bowl. Oh my gosh.
I got to smell that.
It smells spicier than I thought it was going to smell.
I feel like chili Cheetos. Burritos.
Ew. How bad is it?
It's really full. It's a lot more full than the chicken packets are.
Look at that. No fail. Yeah, I should make a medieval fried egg count. Proof count.
You just fill it up to the line, and you microwave it for 4 minutes. That's pretty much it. Get some milk ready. Is it going to be spicy? I don't know. Maybe. It smells a little spicy.
I don't like ramen. I used to be the only guy at bowl.
I'm going to try it. It's going. Where do you get the bowls from? Oh, actually, I had a little foresight. If you would like to get one of those bowls, there is a link to them in our Amazon affiliate link. If you click on our description, and there's a thing that says Amazon affiliate link. If you click there, you'll see all the different things that Andrea used all throughout our house, and it has all the different things that she ever put on her videos, the things we have here now, and I've been slowly updating it. And so I had made a cooking list, a kitchen list. So you can click on that, and you'll see the little bowls right there that we use. So, and then we get a little bit of a kickback from those. So if you buy stuff on there. I don't think you're going to like it. I'm pretty darn sure, Hollyhock. I'm pretty darn sure I am not going to like it. Did it? Well, maybe Judah sounds like he's a little excited to try it.
But I don't like ramen. So I don't know.
Ah, see? Bell peppers aren't chili. Yeah, I know, but that's what it's got pictures of. And why would the package be green? I know. Let's have chili ramen. We'll make the package green. I'm thinking green chilies, right? That's what chili is. It's got chili peppers in it, green chilies. Maybe you will love it. Oh man, maybe Andrea would be laughing her face off right now. Oh, thank you, Minnie Mouse. You're more of a cream of wheat guy or vanilla. Ooh, do they have vanilla ramen? That'd be good.
I really hate flavors that sound like a cookie. And then the like ones, like vanilla ice cream from.
if it sounds weird, immediately they want to like that because I always prided myself on being weird my whole life. And so if there's something that's weird, I automatically want to try it. If it sounds normal, it automatically makes me want to not like it. Yeah, green chili. Y'all have a covered deck on the second floor? Yep, we do have a covered deck. I covered it. Made the kids root beer floats. Root beer floats are good. Ooh, I got some root beer in there. Can we have some ice cream? Root beer float might be good tonight. How long have we been on here? What is our time stamp here? Hour and 41 minutes. There you go. Yeah, they're wonderful. Those ramen noodle bowls were a game changer at our house. Absolute game changer.
I have something upstairs. 9 seconds ago.
All right. Well, go get them. It smells good. I'm kind of thinking this might actually be good. I got a microphone.
Oh, he's kind of thinking that it might be good.
They heard me. I'm definitely going to need something to drink, though, just in case. You're on video there, Judah. Oh, I see. I see. Everybody's been saying that I look like you a lot, Judah.
Oh.
All right, let me sit there. It's going to be too hot right now, so I'm going to have to let it cool down. You must try it on camera. So, I look so young. Oh, really? Well, I don't know about that, but I'm going to totally jump on that table when I get to Andrea's spot on her birthday. Totally dying to. It smells good. I think I'm going to like this. I think I like it. Ooh, it's spicier than I thought it was going to be. It's pretty good, Judah. It's definitely got a kick to it. Yeah, it's pretty good. They're a little spicy, but it smells good. It does taste like chili. It is chili flavored. I just was doubting myself when I saw the picture on the thing that's all green with just green peppers on it. Mikey likes it. Mikey will eat anything. Yeah, it's a little spicy. I bet you Asher would like it too. I think you would, Asher. You want to try it? It's good. Are the bowls hot after cooking? They are on the bottom, but they're perfectly fine on the edges. It's not so hot I can't put it on my leg right here.
And they have little handles. So,
Mukbang. What is that? I got some milk right here. I drink milk because I like milk. I didn't get milk because this is hot. It is spicy, but it's not the end of the world. It's not as bad as Flamin' Hot Cheetos. See that? You're right, Princess Bubblegum. You're right. It's where people eat and talk. Oh, really? I have not heard of that. Really popular in the YouTube world. I had no idea.
all that eating where I
I can't answer questions when I'm eating, though. Oh, okay. I didn't know that you called them mukbang. I've watched people eat stuff on YouTube, but I didn't know that it was a YouTube term. You just started with dinner nights. Oh, see, there you go. We've been doing that for a little while. Well, thank you, Rosemarie. We love all you guys, too. My lips are burning. My lips are totally on fire.
He needs some milk.
This is a new form of dating. I don't know about that. Make your nose run a little bit. Probably good if you're sick. Oh, was the microphone picking me up chewing noodles? Sorry about that. I didn't even think about that. Social distancing date. There you go. Oh, it's Korean for eating show. That makes more fun. That makes more sense now. Well, hi, Candace. Good to see you. Oh, people are picking up on your meme there for milk, Judah. It used to drive Andrea crazy when I chewed. Friday night, date night. That's hilarious. Tom tried new food night. Oh man, you guys would get a kick out of watching me gag myself to likes. Hershey's chocolate syrup in your milk. I don't like chocolate milk. I gotta have standard milk. Fern, you live, you probably call Taco Bell Mexican food. No, I actually don't. I like authentic Mexican food. Not that I don't like Taco Bell, but I know that's American food. But I mean, I ate Mexican food in Juarez, so Oh, good. I was trying not to let you hear me, so. That's Candace. Well, hey, Candace. Good to see you guys. Melissa, exactly right. Standard milk, never heard of that, huh? Yeah, yeah. With some ice cubes in it. I like ice in my milk. It's gotta be really cold. It's been a very long time since I've gone to Juarez. I'd probably be scared to go down there now, but there was a time. They actually have a very good authentic Mexican restaurant in Gillette. It's very good. Their enchiladas are so good. I've been trying to copy them for a while. Come here, Creeper. Why are you up? Come here.
I'm gonna ask the answer. I'm gonna ask him.
You can ask him what?
If I can
About his phone.
ask him.
Yeah.
Thanks, Asher.
Yeah. Well, Creeper, you better go back down to bed. You tell everybody hi.
Hi.
All right. See you guys later. Whataburger. I haven't seen a Whataburger since now it's lived in Texas. Sully's a sweetie. I made some good-looking kids. Well, thank you. I worked hard on it. That was Solomon, Katie. Yeah, I'm glad to have Snuggles. Solly's a very good hugger, very good snuggler. So I have the pineapple gummy bears. I got a tiny little bit left. They're starting to get hard, but they're still good. Do you think Solly would wear a fedora? He loves hats these days, so he'd probably wear any hat. Good night, Colleen. Hopefully you can sleep. Well, we'll see you, Caged. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm gonna sign off here in a second too. I gotta have something else to eat with my chili ramen. Hi there. Rachel's all behaved. Oh, thank you. Solomon is 7. 7? Yes, I think it's 7. Wears his army helmet to the library. Yeah, he loves hats, and especially loves dressing up in military stuff. Cool those lips down. I lived in El Paso, which maybe some people don't consider El Paso Texas, but it was. I went to school there when I was young, and remember we had to sing a Texas song before school every day. Now, hail the mighty state. It was so funny. Oh, yes, going to show the 3D printer. I suppose we'll wrap this up here. So, yeah, I'll go show you the 3D printer if it's not already done. We'll take you down there. People consider El Paso, Mexico. And joke, it is actually part of Texas. Oh, there's the bathroom still we're working on. Oh, it is still going, so. There it is. This is a Cheaty Print X Plus. It's really awesome. I absolutely love it. It's a very, very great printer. It can do a very, very large amount of stuff. So, it's so mesmerizing to watch. It's a lot of fun. It goes off of a spool there. It goes up to the top, and I got all the different kids' colors there. We're making different things for them. Alrighty. Well, what the heck, loosen it, not tighten it. I guess we will see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll probably do some sort of a live bathroom project thing tomorrow. I'll do some framing. You guys can hang out with me a little bit while I work on it, if that's the slightest a bit enjoyable. So I will see you guys later. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you then.